What's going on, Scorpio? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is your reading for June 24th to the 30th, 2024. So, in this reading, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the week. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you. So much more regarding the last week of June 2024. So before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you, Scorpio, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this reading does resonate with you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as always. If it does resonate, smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Scorpio. So without further ado, I am now going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what wants to come through for you. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Scorpio. Wow. What's going on? Okay, that's good. I mean, look, no matter what is going on, Scorpio, the Spirit's advising you that you're leaving behind a very toxic situation in your life, and you're moving towards your happily ever after. You're moving towards your dream vision that you've always been visualizing in your life. You're leaving behind a mess, and it's probably a lot of other people's mess that you got caught up in, is what I sense. Hold on. Wow, that's crazy. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Yes, Scorpio. Very interesting energy right now. You know, there's definitely something here that your own logical mind could get you in a little bit of trouble. And your challenge is to embrace the mystery of life. It is what's coming through right off the bat. Now, before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards, and these oracle cards contain the energy that you need more of to embody your own highest good for this week. And the first one is actually get others to do the work for you. And intuitively, I feel like this is definitely talking about some sort of outsourcing. This is definitely talking about some sort of outsourcing, right? So, you know, if you have a certain skill set in a certain area, focus on that skill set. I'm almost kind of getting like double down on what you're good at, and then ask for people to help you with certain things that maybe you're not good at. You know, maybe you're an aspiring artist and you need some bars, and maybe you're about to release your first raps. Well, all you got to do is DM the Autistic Mystic for some ghost lyrics, and no one will ever know about it. I got you. I got some stuff. Look. And so get others to do the work for you. I do feel like this can also be with emotional help. I do feel. And what I do feel from this, Scorpio, is allowing someone to hold space for you. An unconditional presence that can really hear you. That can really observe your whatever problems, because we all have different problems. But whatever problems that you are experiencing from the 24th to the 30th, I am advising get others to do the work for you. Many times people don't understand the value of a true therapist is someone who can have unconditional presence for the worst things, right? Instead of being like, well, you're schizophrenic and we're going to give you these pills now, Johnny boy. No, you have to meet someone with where they are. So you need someone to meet you where you are with whatever challenges that is coming up. Because this week starts off exciting, but like by June 30th, you may feel a little bit crossed. Like you may feel like anxiety's creeping up. Like the moment you feel like things were all healed, it's like some sort of monkey wrench gets thrown into something here. Is what I feel. For some of you, this can be a financial deal that there's something weird about it. I'm just going to be honest. But no matter what, like, the advice is that you are still moving in the right direction. Now, here's the next thing that you need more of, is that never change too much at once. right? Never change too much at once, or else you may run the risk of alienating people who would rather be on your side otherwise. And, first of all, you need to do what you need to do, but never change too much at once and get others to do the work for you. It's like kind of keep doing whatever you're doing and know that change is going to happen over time. But right now, if you try to change too much at once, I feel that you may get caught up in some sort of anxiety-filled situation that you may feel, something about anxiety or getting stabbed in the back, potentially, not for all of you, but there's definitely something about just like kind of like keep doing what you're doing, get others to do the work for you, help, there's so many people who are talented in areas that you're not, that are happy to help you in whatever area. And what you put out is what you get back as well, you know what I mean? So maybe you're going to use your skills to really help people, and it's a vice versa thing is what I feel. So that's definitely here. Never change too much at once. Take your time this week. It might be for an important reason. Now, you also have disdain the things that you can't have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. So if there is some sort of situation where you feel like mentally crossed up, or you feel that something is going on that is very challenging for you to deal with, it's almost like just go live your best life. Don't even worry about a timeline that has been shut, that has been dark. It's like, don't wish that, if I only did, because I hear this voice in my head that some of you are going to be like, well, if I only did, it's kind of my fault. And I don't think it is your fault right now. I think that there's something in your life that maybe you once wanted that you literally can't have it anymore. And that's going to be different for different Scorpios. Like, there's something in your life that you wanted, but you can't have it anymore. And instead of still seeking to create it, understand that the universe is redirecting you into your unimaginable future that is better than what you could have imagined. That's really what my advice would be to you. Okay, now, before we get into and for some of you, that's definitely going to be in a relational sense. If someone chose something over you, tried to mentally cross you up, then let them have their cake and eat it too, while you're having pineapple cake that's organic, okay? Or whatever, I don't care. Maybe you want the confetti, go have the confetti. They want the pineapple. It doesn't matter. Pineapple head. But, okay, before we get into the tarot, Scorpio, I have an amazing announcement that I have now partnered with the app called Astra, which is a lifestyle app, and it is an astrology and tarot app as well. It does much more than astrology and tarot, but I've partnered with them because I do not see any sort of application that has tarot or astrology. I don't see anyone do it better than them. And so I personally use this app myself, and it's something that is going to help you follow along with these readings. It shows romantic, relational, friendship compatibility. It does it all, and it's really the real deal. So I'm so happy and blessed to be able to partner with Astra, and hopefully you will too. Click the link in the description box below. It will take you to the Astra app. It's phenomenal. I've been very hesitant to go into the game of technology with astrology, tarot, but this is the real deal. And one of the best things it does is help you follow along with these readings. So let's say I pull, your challenge is the moon. Instead of just hanging on to every single word that I say, or like getting out your tarot book, now all you got to do is go into Astra and say, hey, I pulled the moon. What does this mean? Read the definition, and then that will help you follow along with these readings. Because I always say, I'm just like the stop sign. Don't take me for reality. These readings are designed to unlock your own intuition to what's going on, because I'm just the messenger. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. Your opportunity is the Queen of Swords in reverse. And this is someone who's very analytical, but has extremely strong boundaries, but it may be in the wrong way. For some of you here, you're gonna have an opportunity, I feel, to maybe let your guard down in a way that seems uncomfortable, particularly with new people and new soul family coming into your life. It's almost like the energy that I sense is like there's some weird cross-up that's happening in your reality, but whoever is being like sent into your reality and whoever's being taken out, like whoever's coming into your reality, it seems very unknown, and there's going to be this energy of you being like, I don't know you got to prove yourself to me. I don't know you got to prove yourself to me. You got to prove yourself to me. And like, Yes, that's fine, okay? But it's but it's also like it's like don't let the world harden you. Be smart, but don't think that history repeats itself in a relational sense all the time. Not always. So, the Queen of Swords in reverse and your advice is, on the one hand, some of you, there's an opportunity to look at the fact that you're going to be extremely rationally guarded against anything that could possibly come into your life now because of what has happened in the past, and I think that's a mistake. Now, on the other hand, the Queen of Swords in reverse and your advice is someone that you're dealing with here is definitely manipulating you psychologically. That's what I sense. That you've been, the opportunity is to realize that there's someone here who's using facts against you. The Queen of Swords is extremely intellectual. This can be a woman. It doesn't have to be a woman. But maybe there's a man. They act like a woman. And so, Jesus, there's definitely something about you realizing that you were being manipulated, even through people's boundaries as well. So on the one hand, it's like don't become like those who hurt you, especially as you move into this new chapter. But there's also this thing here, Scorpio, of you recognizing the manipulation that you've had to gone through, and because I feel like this is something about gaslighting you. What you see, you didn't see. What you feel, you didn't feel. What you know, you don't know. So I feel like there are going to be people who are going to be coming in and being like, this isn't real. This isn't, like the woman on the plane. He's not real. You know what I mean? And you're just going to be like, it is real. Is real. Okay? So that's interesting. Now, your challenge is the moon, which has to do with the unknown and feminine energy, and it also has to do with intuition and illusions, delusions is what I feel. So this is a very interesting combination, Scorpio, with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the moon being in your challenge. There's something here about potential illusions being revealed. Okay, there's something here about deception coming to the forefront. Now, your challenge is to also embrace the unknown and to embrace the feminine side of life, because there is this thing that if you try to control everything this week, then it's going to lead to a lot of anxiety. It's like you can rise, but first you need to rest, is what I feel here, Scorpio. So it's like, let the chips fall where they may. Focus on what you can control. Get others to help you in areas that you need help. Never change too much at once, because there is this thing about, it's like if you change, like maybe you're someone with an open heart. Maybe you're someone who is friendly to people. And if you let that hurt you, you're going to become like the people who hurt you. And I understand it's not easy when you feel like you've been manipulated. You're going to want to keep your guard up. But at the same time, I feel like it's very important. Choose your enemies wisely this week. Please. I don't know who the hell is blasting music here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Maybe it adds a little ambience to the reading. But your overall general energy here is the Page of Wands, the Four of Swords, and also the Nine of Swords here, and your overall general energy. So this week starts off very fun. It starts off very creative. You may be getting a lot of attention, and there's also a lot of rest and healing here. But by the end of the week, there's going to be some sort of switch up, or there's going to be some sort of anxiety about a new situation, a new energy coming into your life. There's definitely going to be a little bit of anxiety about something here. And it's almost like the feeling that I get is like once you think something is blown over in your life, like once you feel like you've found peace, you ever had that experience where, I don't know who is blasting music, it's so annoying right now, but it's like the moment that you fall asleep, like let's say you've been sleep deprived, you've been having like insomnia, and like let's say that you actually fall asleep, and like you're 2 minutes of sleep, and then the smoke alarm goes off, and you're like, am I in hell? What's going on? So you have to be aware that it's like the moment that you think that you're going to find your peace, someone may try to manipulate you, or there may be something going on to disturb you. And this could be happening from a higher level. This could be happening from a spiritual level as well. So be aware of that. Make sure you purify your energy as much as possible to not be a match to that energy. Now, alternatively, you know what I get for the ones that didn't resonate, and you just know like that's not going to happen to me because you're precog as well, you're intuitive as well, is that a lot of people are going to be very upset with your newfound peace. And this is actually the main message that I'm getting now for Scorpios, and I appreciate you I appreciate you letting me get to this point. There are going to be people who are so upset with the fact that you have found peace amidst the chaos that are going to feel that you backstabbed them. Listen to what I'm saying right now, please, without making me some sort of person, blah, 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 my own stuff. I'm sorry. There are going to be people, or there's going to be energy, that when you find peace, you find creativity, you find the thing that you know is going to help you change, because it's going to happen this week. There are going to be people that are going to call you a backstabber. There are going to be people who, because they're in their own version of hell, and it's not your job to reach up and bring every single person out of hell in your own, because everyone has free will. There are going to be people who are very shooken up by your own peace, because they didn't expect it. Let me tell you right now, this Queen of Swords in your opportunity in reverse is to realize that whoever tried to manipulate you, why did they try to do that with a Scorpio? Why would you try to do that? Don't you realize that Scorpio is never forgetting, like the elephant? Be celibate. Well writ as well as well script for the hell of it. Like, Scorpio does not forget anything. And whoever tried to manipulate you, once they realized that it failed, ha ha ha. Young Mystic's gonna feel this. Like, I'm gonna be on your side, you know what I mean? It's so funny. And then you have in what you don't see coming, you have the King of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and also the Ten of Swords here. So I do feel like that, there's some sort of balance being brought to your finances. There could be new projects going on here. Once again, it could have to do with get others to do the work for you, outsourcing. Maybe you have an amazing story to tell, but maybe you just weren't given the education to be a good writer. And, I never liked that when I was in school. You must submit your essay in MLA format. Mystic, submit your essay in MLA format or else you fail. No, I got writers. My book's out in stores now. I ain't write the books myself, mate. They channeled for me. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I'm trying to make this about me. There's someone trying to blast music to get me weird right now. I ain't gonna let it shake me. And what I'm trying to say to you here, Scorpio, is that there's a change going on with your own creativity, and there's balance being brought to your world, but there's also something completely leaving your world. And for many of you, it's going to be anything that tries to cause you harm and tries to make you not peaceful, and anything that is a false path is going to be ripped out of your life. And it may feel a little bit challenging at first, but then it's like disdain the things that you cannot have. This is something about, don't even trip about the people who maybe, you thought it would work out. Maybe you didn't. Oh, I hate that they try to manipulate me, because actually I like them. He's a good guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not worth your time. I'm sorry. But then in your advice, it's really weird, because you have the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and also the 10 of Cups here in your advice. So, and it starts off like, the truth hurts, and especially for people who try to do something to you, who have their own problems, who have been projecting things onto you, who have been gaslighting you, I feel, who have been trying to tell you that you're crazy, who have been trying to tell you that you've been making the wrong decisions. You're taking very little, and you're moving from choppy waters to calm waters. Your advice, the 6 of Swords here, is that whatever emotional hellscape that other people have been creating in your life, or even self-created to a certain degree, you don't need a lot with you on this new journey, because everything that you would want is now going to come to you on its own accord through emotional osmosis and fate and wish fulfillment. There's something that you've been cooking up. There's something you've been cooking up within you for a really long time that is now going to be available to you, but it's going to feel a little bit confusing is what I got. Now, let's just go ahead and start clarifying this reading. Let's go ahead and start clarifying why the Queen of Swords in reverse is here. The 6 of Swords, yeah, so you don't need to investigate this too much. Disdain the things that you cannot have. Like here's what I'm going to say, Scorpio. You could really get lost in a needle in a haystack search. You're about to get lost searching for a needle in a haystack when you know the needle is in the haystack. So it's like, I know the needle's in the haystack. Why am I going to waste my time actually trying to find it when I'm so psychic I already know it's true is true? That would be my advice to you. You take very little. You have the Page of Swords here, which is about getting more information. It's okay to get more information about someone who deceived you or something like this. And then you have the Three of Cups here. So yeah, this could be triangle, people triangulating you. This could also have to do with, you know what I get, Scorpio? I get some fools out there. I get some jealous, broke, bitter people who are literally trying to celebrate your downfall, but they didn't realize that it's not even possible for you to have a downfall because you didn't do anything wrong like they did. So, whoever's you might even have people who have thrown a party. There may be people who have already thrown a party and being like, we're going to get him, we're going to get her, oh my god, this is so hilarious. Young Mystic's about to hop in a portal and just murk everybody from that party. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of that. And so you're good. Is what I feel. What is that going on? Do you hear that? I mean, I don't know if you hear that. But goddamn. I'm just not even going to pay attention to that. Let's clarify why the moon is your challenge. The moon also has to do with the mother. So maybe any sort of changes in your life, maybe this has to do with your mother to some sort of degree, or maybe your mother is going to be like, what are you doing, Anthony? And you're going to be like, Mom, listen, I know you've already tried to question me, but now you believe in me, but you got to go to the next step with me again, Mom. Is what I feel for many of you. You have the Queen of Swords and you have the Five of Cups. I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you that are close with your mother, it's like you're going to have to calm her down. I literally mean that. Like, for some of you, your mother, if you're close with her and you know she really has your back, like, she is going to spaz on people who tried to spaz on you, and you're going to have to be like, Mom, the angels got me. I know you don't understand, but we're good right now. And she's just going to be like, there's something with the mother spazzing. Now, for some of you, this could have to do with your mother if you feel like she's the one who manipulated you. I'm sorry for those Scorpios. But this is also about if you overanalyze this situation, once again, your challenge is that in many cases, emotions arise due to our belief systems. The Queen of Swords is the queen of belief systems, right? And, like, if you have a belief that a rainy day is bad, oh my god, it's a rainy day, my day is ruined, that's going to spark negative emotion within you. If you have a belief that a rainy day is good, then you're going to spark positive emotions within you. But right now, with all the confusion going on in your life, your challenge is to embrace confusion, to navigate confusion. I would almost say that neutrality is the way. So it's like the needle in the haystack. Okay, I know the needle's in the haystack. I can either not search for the needle, which is going to give me problems. I can either go and actually find the needle, even though I know it's already there, which is going to give me my problems, or I can just trust my intuition that the needle's in the haystack and the needle's in the haystack and that's it. Alright. Let's just get some advice for you as well. Let's clarify why the Ten of Cups is in your advice. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. There could be some fiery new people coming into your life. People who match your passion. People who have just like the same spirit as you. The Knight of Swords. Talk about spirit. Damn. Well, this might be a lot. I mean, you have some powerful fiery energy coming in. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands. You have the Knight of Swords here. You also have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups here. So there could be a new energy coming into your life that, you're gonna be slow to collaborate. You may have your guard up, I sense, for some of you here with with whatever this is. But I also sense that there are people who are going to come into your life that will equal the wish fulfillment within you, who share your passion, who share ideas that are the same as you. And so with that being said, Scorpio, this is what I got for you. Whatever's leaving your life and whoever tried to trick you, it will be taken care of. But make sure that you never change too much at once for whatever reason. So that being said, download Astro today, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.